motherfucker is live. Um, this is pretty much just a test run. A, to see who's gonna come in here, and B, um, I don't know. I never done this before, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not. But I guess I'm gonna smoke a little marijuana while we wait. But I know this video is going to be pretty pointless, but I just want to tell everybody that I want to start doing live streams. I got the idea from the Voice Crying in the Wilderness because Don was looking for somebody to do this with, and I told him I would try. I would do it. So if it doesn't work out with Don, then I'm just going to do it myself and see what happens. But I know I don't have a lot of followers as far as people trying to, or when I get off or when I'm off, them being able to join the live stream. So I guess I'm kind of just, you know, trial and error to see who's here now, and who's what's the best day, pretty much. Whoa. Well, so far it's not looking good. Well, I mean, I know it hasn't been very long, but I don't have that many people who follow me or know anything about me to join the live, so I'm really thinking this might be a bust. Because A, nobody's coming in. But I guess what I want to do, since I'm fucking sitting in this chat room by myself, I want I want to be able to, go live and talk to you guys and talk about cloning, talk about ideas that maybe y'all have to put forward so we can do something. I mean, as of right now, it's kind of at a standstill. But I heard that Don has some good people on his side right about now. Not that anybody on his side now is bad, but he's got somebody good on his side who I think is steering him the right way. This is all hearsay, but it made me happy to hear about that. So, Don, if you hate me, I'm sorry that you hate me, but I don't hate you. It's just that I hate what you're doing and I hate what you're not doing, I guess. But other than that, I mean, got nothing but love for you. You've never had anything but love. Somebody has joined, and I can't see. I wonder who's in here. Show live chat messages. Well, it's there, but I don't see nothing. Um, I don't know who's in here watching me, but welcome. If you're a person who follows me, I mean, this honestly, it might just be a waste of time. I'm just trying to get, um, I guess, just get a feel for who's out there right now because I just got off work. I want to start doing live streams, but I'm not going to do live streams if nobody's here because I want to talk to people. That's my main thing is to be able to talk to people, um, and have them talk to me back. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure who is watching this, but send me a message because I don't know how this works and I can't seem to see who's in here, or I don't know if they will, if you can. I don't know. And they just left. So, never mind. Oh, okay, so it's not hidden. Oh, okay, so it's live, but there's nobody here. Makes a lot of sense, right? But, I don't know, I guess I'll just continue to waste time. But, um, I don't know. I don't know what to talk. Oh, what's up, man? I'm assuming you just came in here. I don't know if you've heard anything. I'm just doing a test run, man. Just trying to see who's available now and to join a chat. And maybe I think I'm gonna do another video. Okay, cool. You hear me? Sweet. No, I want to get you and whoever else we can that follows me, follows you, or friends, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who wants to join and start fucking brainstorming about what we can do to start pushing forward. Because honestly, I know everybody, humans naturally hate change. Everybody likes a routine. Everybody likes to do the same thing. I mean, maybe not everybody, but you get what I'm saying. And I'm just sick of fucking sitting here. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I feel like I'm wasting my time. Um, and that's it. I just wanna push forward. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not doing this shit for my fucking health, and I know none of y'all are doing it for your health either. I mean, I guess we kind of are, cause they're the ones destroying our health. But um, I'm hoping that um, that Don will jump on board, and I hope you're not thinking that it's going to turn into something like the thing with Pac and them, because it's totally not where I want it to go. And thanks, dude. Like, I I've been doing music for shit more than probably over 10 years, I'd say over 10 years. But it was one of those things where I started and then I did it, and then I'm trying to think of what something happened where I just stopped, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I don't even care anymore." Kind of just gave up on it. I would do it every once in a while, but I never did it like I do it now. Oh no shit, you DJ. Sweet. So when you say you DJ, do you mean like DJ at clubs, like DJ at parties, or do you know how to like produce music and stuff like that? Does that make sense? But I've just nobody. I never get any feedback from my music, so I've always wondered what people think about it, and it's cool to hear that somebody actually thinks it's good. I know the sound is absolutely fucking shitty, but bear with me because I'm on my fucking cell phone. I really can't. I don't have all the equipment and shit. But what did he say? Just at my house, at my studio. No shit. Okay. So I mean, let me ask you this then, dude. Since you produce music, um, I know my music sounds like absolute fucking shit quality wise because if don't laugh, but when I record, I'm either in my closet or I'm in my car. Um, So it's, I have to put a bunch of, clothes up to dampen the sound and pillows around this, you know what I mean? Just, it works, you know what I mean? It works, but it just doesn't sound good. But I don't know. I don't have, I mean, I plan on saving up so I can make my own, studio and stuff. But, oh, I mean, it sounds decent, dude. Don't get me wrong. Like, it sounds good for what it is. But if you listen, like, okay, if you listen to one of my songs and then listen to any other rap song that's like mastered and produced, if you can understand what I'm saying. Like, I got an ear for music, but I can't adjust the levels of like the beat and then my voice to make it, whether I need to make it higher so it sound evens itself out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to do it all. I mean, honestly, I didn't know how to make beats and I taught myself, but right now I found out a way to just download beats off the internet and do it that way. So I've been just doing that because I don't know, it's popular songs, popular music. I'm just trying to switch it up and make it something different. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. That's cool as shit. Um, Yeah, it's funny because, I mean, I know everybody comes. When I first started, of course, I wasn't rapping about this. I wasn't even awake to begin with. And I, if I would have told myself back then that this is what I'd be doing, the future self would told myself back then, I would have laughed at myself because I was always insecure and I always thought that I had to rap about like the stupid shit that they're rapping about, because you look at it like, of course, I didn't know the industry either, and you look at it like, um, oh, good luck, man, thanks, I appreciate that, but you look at it, yeah, I just didn't look at it like I did now, and now that I look at it differently, and how people are so dying to get famous and dying to put their music out when really all they gotta do is do what I'm doing. And yeah, I understand you don't get the fucking satisfaction of being rich and famous right then and there unless you get lucky or sell the fuck out. But it's the same thing, you know what I mean? And who knows if they're censoring us? So millions of, I mean, I'm reaching people in fucking Israel. All right, I never in my life thought I'd ever meet or talk to anybody from Israel. You know what I'm saying? And to talk to her and be friends with this girl, like I don't know, it's just cool as shit to know that somebody in Israel's listening to my music. That shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just crazy to me because YouTube and the internet are literally like a digital cell phone. Like it connects all of us to everything. It almost is like an actual another um like another world. I mean it almost feels like it. I don't know. And then okay, so I'm just now my mind you got my mind racing now that I'm thinking. I mean if for whatever reason if you gotta go, I won't be offended if you leave. You're the only person here, so no big deal though. But there's this guy. I don't know if you know who Quasi Luminous is, but he makes YouTube videos, and he pretty much um but yeah, that's definitely for sure. YouTube is definitely our cable, but this dude is doing this blood over intent thing, and I don't know if you've done it or not, but I don't know why, and maybe I'm just uneducated about it. But every time I see that, I'm like, bad. It just can't be good. There's no way it can be good. Why are we spilling blood? Okay, for instance, you're spilling blood on a letter of intent that's in English language. What's English language? Not the right language because it's all satanic and whatnot. Does that make sense? So if you're writing your intentions in that language and then you're putting your blood on it and you're pretty much, for really horrible lack of better words, selling your soul for that. Not selling your soul, but kind of like giving your soul to that intention. Um, it just doesn't seem right. Why do I have to Like, I agree with you, and also I think that people have been confused and dumbed down. Yeah, like, and what I was gonna say is that I feel like, why do I have to do that? Why can't I just think that up here and think that right here and just do it? Why the fuck do I have to write a piece of paper in which language, or you know what I mean, the English language, and that has a bunch of hidden meanings and whatever, 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 and when I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. And then I thought about it. Well, what if I'm wrong? All right, because you play devil's advocate, right? So I look at it like, well, what if I'm wrong? And I looked at it like, okay, well, if I'm wrong, then how is it? How does it work? And I talked to Augie a long time ago about the internet and how it works, and he was saying that somehow the internet is like connected to our world somehow, and that when we start to come out and explain what's happening and finding out stuff about us and telling us the truth, it kind of sets you free. I don't know how that makes any sense, but then I looked at it like, okay, well then maybe this blood intent thing is, once you, because this whole thing about why do you have to put it on the internet, you know, why does everybody have to see it? Why, if it's an intention, a sole intention for you, why do you need to put it on the internet? Why don't you just keep it in a drawer? You know what I mean? And that's you. It's still going to work, right? What does the internet have to do with it making it work? So that kind of, and everyone does it, you know what I'm saying? And if they didn't do it, you would never know if they did the blood over intent, because they don't have it on the internet. You would never know unless you knew, because they told you. But I don't know if that made any fucking sense. I was just rambling on, but I don't know. I just look at it like, I don't just jump into shit. I don't care how good it sounds or how bad it sounds or how true it sounds, and who's telling me. I gotta analyze the shit. I gotta let it mellow out and do its thing, and you know, let my heart do its thing so I can figure out, okay, that's well, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but they just cut me the fuck off. Maybe it's because of what I'm talking about. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think about who built the pyramids and stuff like that, and all this life that we live on their heads has wait that we live on their heads has to be more higher spirits out there, something out there, something out there. Oh no, that's fucking definitely true. Yeah, I mean, it's I've heard that literally every fucking idea and thought that we have is in our thoughts. That we're all taking it from like a big lake of thoughts, so to speak, and that's how people like around the world get the same inventions or same thoughts at the same time, or make the same music, same melody. You know what I mean? Like that little synchronicities that happen. Whether that's completely true, I don't know for a fact. You know what I mean? But it does make sense to a certain extent. But I just I don't know. That's why I always I'm what up, dog? What's good, man? Since you're just starting, this is just a test run. I'm kind of just running my fucking mouth. Um, Talking to my man 2G. Um, but yeah, we're just talking about. I'm just what I'm doing right now is I'm making. Oh fuck! I almost dropped that. I'm just doing a test run to see how many people are not doing anything right now and are seeing this and want to actually join, because I'm so sick of just making a video and not being able to talk to nobody like live and be able to like just like brainstorm shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole making a YouTube video every day is cool, don't get me wrong, but I just look at the progression. I started out with cloning, and then now I'm like gradually getting into like nothing. I mean, to me, it's not. Some of the shit's like it's important, but it's not important, if that makes any sense. And I feel like I'm just getting off track, and so I'm just trying something new, you know. And I kept telling myself that nobody's gonna fucking join, nobody's gonna join because nobody's here. Hey, but there's two people in here, and that's all that matters. But lied so much, believe our lives, television. Oh yeah, that's for sure. I mean, every trend, every fucking saying, the way we talk, the accents, all that. I mean, maybe not the accents, but well, actually, I lied. Some accents. All that we've learned from the TV. I mean, literally to the way that I dress, the way that I look, the way that I carry myself. You know, the things that I do. Like none of that would exist if we didn't have if I didn't have TV. I'd be a completely different person, and it's sick to think about it that way because that I don't watch TV anymore. I occasionally will, but most of the time, nah, I ain't fucking with it because I just know. You know when you just know whether it's something you're watching bad or if it's just something funny. It's still got shit in it, and I watch it. It's literally to the point where like I can't watch fucking TV because I'll watch something that I used to watch, and I'm like, oh, triangle, oh, sixes, oh, Baphomet, oh, look at that poster, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, they just dropped a hint about reptilians. You know what I mean? Just like weird random shit like that. And people get pissed off, literally. I'm like, yo, did you see that? And they're like, see what? I'm like, you didn't see him just fucking throw up the sixes? Nah, man, I didn't see nothing. I'm like, well, I just can't do it. Cause, just like anybody, you get fucking when you watch TV, you go from one frequency to another, and the frequency you go to opens up your soul, and whatever you are watching, you're literally taking in every aspect of that thing, from down to every frame, every picture, every sound, every idea, thought, saying, thing, anything that's there on that television show, you're taking in. Now, consciously, you're not going to remember it all. You're only going to remember what you want to remember or what your brain can physically remember. But subconsciously, you remember all of it. So that's why they put the fucking triangles and all the subliminal shit. And, consume, consume, consume. And kill your fucking mom and do drugs. And it's cool to be fucking a drug addict. You know what I mean? Just like stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? All that subliminal messaging bullshit. And thing about the internet is that is that have our own ideas. Yeah, and that's what I like. And you know what's funny, dude, is that I would always try to tell my dad that he was like, well, you act like you're so much better because you don't watch TV. I'm like, well, no, I'm not saying that at all. I was like, he was like, YouTube's not any better. He was like, why, you get all your information and claim that you know all this stuff from YouTube. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I said, well, where the fuck do you know all your shit, right? He goes, well, I look in books. I'm like, okay, well, look at YouTube as a digital book. That's what it is. People don't write books. No, people write books, but not these new generations. And maybe my generation, honestly have no fucking no I um what the fuck is the word? I have no intentions of making a book. I don't want to. I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I make a YouTube video, hell yeah, I'll make one. You know what I mean? But it's I don't know. I just lost my fucking train of thought. What were you saying? Oh yeah, that's the difference is that we can choose what the fuck we want to watch. We can choose if we want to watch something ignorant, stupid, and that's gonna brainwash us, or we can choose to watch something that's gonna enlighten us and open our mind, and you know what I mean, and shit like that. And that's what I think is fucking dope about it is that you can do that. Um, it's why I don't have cable television. I just have internet. Watch your folks like yourself, getting used to. Yeah, and I mean that's I don't know where you're at in life as far as like as far as you 2G. I don't know where you're at as far as like being awake if you just now a couple years ago or whatever the case is, but um I it's that's the best thing to do. Take in as much information as you can, sit with it, figure out if you think it's real or not, do your research, do your meditation, whatever you do, however you do it, and come to a conclusion. And it's weird. You might not remember everything that you come across, but you'll remember everything that's important. Because I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and it started out with literally watching videos of them talking about the devil in the industry, and this was like Christian people doing this because I was a Christian, um, years back, because my father was a Christian. That's what I was raised. You know what I mean? I didn't know no better. But I'm not saying that anybody who's a Christian is wrong. They do live. A true Christian lives a very humble and respectful life, and a very kind and caring life if they're real Christian people, you know what I'm saying? But I don't look at it like, oh, they're Christian people if they're nice. No, you're just a nice person and you have good morals and all the other shit. The religion really doesn't matter. I don't think. Do I think there's something higher out there? Yes, there's always something higher out there. It never stops. It's infinite. But I think that's how it works because we just keep going and going and going and going and going, but you can also go backwards because, look how fucking deep we are into the shithole. But, I don't know, man. I woke up in 93, the Federal Reserve note. True shit, true shit. Yeah, so you definitely got some. Yeah, I don't know if you're older than me. I'm 31, but you definitely got uh some time on me for sure. And not that that matters because it's not a race. But it is. I like to know that because I always ask people that, where are you at? Like, where do you think you're at? How long has it been? Because you said 93. I'm saying, no less than 10 years ago for me. So that's 2008. Let's just say 2000 and no, it probably was maybe like 13, maybe 13 to 15 years ago. Because I was in high school, I was already starting to dabble, but not much. But you know some stuff that I might not know, and I might know some stuff that you don't know. You know what I mean? And that's why we're being brought together. What it looks like randomly, but really it's not. Now, whether we're being brought together by the fucking sickos, I don't know. But I do believe it's easy to weed those people out because they always come in, you know, just doing stupid shit. Like, not to be fucking ignorant and to bring this guy up, but Mr. fucking Pack of Lies, he, and yes, this is wax, alright? I'm not smoking crack. But, it's just, this is a fucking broke piece of glass. It's quartz, but it works, so it's all I got. Alright? Fucking sue me. Whew. But, um, at first, damn, at first, just coughed up my lung. At first, I thought Pac was good. Is that the vapor I've been looking for? One of them. No, dude, it's some ghetto shit. All right, look. Long story short, I don't smoke weed. I just smoke wax. And you can get like a nectar collector, which is just glass or metal, and you just heat it up and then you burn it and you just smoke it like a bowl pretty much. But it's so sticky you can't put it in a bowl. So this, if you can see, is fucking broke. All right. This is the stem to my quartz nail that was a whole quartz nail, like a little nail cylinder and all that other shit. And it's quartz, so I can heat this fucker up to get it red here, and I can still hold it right here, and it does not get hot. So it's just some ghetto shit. I have a vaporizer pen, but it just takes way too long. Um, but yeah, now back to like the whole Pac thing. Pac, it just I like the guy as a person, but I think he got too excited with his intentions as far as like picking the right route a safe route to well, besides that whole thing about Pac, about what you were saying. Well, no, let me just finish that before I say that. Um, he just seemed like he was just in it for all the wrong reasons. And I heard that he was spending money frivolously, not frivolously, but he just was spending money on himself. If any of you guys, and I'm never gonna ask you guys, so you know what I mean? There'll never be a donate button. There'll never be none of that shit. I just don't believe in it because a if if money was ever involved in something like that, in a donation or some kind of like whatever charity or something, whatever you want to call it, it's it it would be, hey, let's put all this money together because it's going to be something for everyone that you know what I mean that can everyone can be a part of. Like I am not here to talk about cloning, talk about this, make a bunch of new friends, ask you to donate to me because I want to continue my live stream, and then buy a studio, then say fuck you guys, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like not that anybody I know who is doing that or has done that. I don't know anybody. Then cuss you, then cuss you out. But I, what the fuck is the point of that? How can you even say that you're a part of a truth movement and 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 you're doing some stupid shit like that? I don't know. I just like I had people off when I was fucking homeless. All right, me, my mom, and my brother were homeless for a week or two. No, it was about a week or so. It wasn't very long, but I'm telling you what, a week, a day, 3 days, it's enough. All right. I mean, going from house to house, not knowing where we're gonna sleep at night, to sleeping at my work on the fucking floor. And then we finally landed a little one room place that we stayed in for 6 months, and we about lost our minds because go to sleep in the same room, wake up in the same room, watch TV in the same room. The only different room was the fucking bathroom. And who the fuck wants to go chill in the bathroom? But people were offering me money then. Hey, Ricardo, give me your whatever, and I'm gonna send you some money because that's fucked up. You need to eat, you need to do this, and I still denied it. Why? Because I don't feel right. And if I did that, and if everybody did that, every time that they needed something or needed, anything, whether it be money, um, food, anything, whatever, nobody would nobody would understand life. Like everybody would be getting handouts. Nobody would have to do anything. You know, it well, I guess in this system it wouldn't work. Now, if we wiped this system out and did it that way, and started out that way, and didn't have the minds of like the greedy minds and all the negative shit, then I think it would be good because then we all help each other out. We're all connected. You know what I mean? Nobody can stop us because we help each other out. The only time it's gonna get fucked up is if you don't do your part or I don't do my part. Or you know what I mean? Like, hey, I've got oranges, you've got shoes. Oh, you want some orange juice? Okay, well I've got this here. I'm fucking walking barefooted. Let me get them shoes down. um, but I don't know, man. Let's go back to this cloning shit. So, what can we do? I mean, literally, what can we do other than this is the shit that pisses me off. Um, everybody's on Facebook. Wait, good to see you live. Your thoughts are flying. Hell yeah, they're flying, dude. It's pretty cool, actually. I don't know what made me want to do this, but I just decided to do it. But what I know that all of us are on. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me read this. Just keep it. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I'm with you. I appreciate that, man. Or appreciate the thoughts and shit, the encouragement. But if we're already on Facebook, what's up, Charlie? What's going on, man? If we're already on Facebook, we're already on Instagram, we're already on social media, and we're already speaking the truth. Okay, that's one thing. Cool. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's a start. Now, two, second thing, which I'm just going off of what I did. And then the second thing was I deleted all my Facebook friends and then made all new random friends. Um, Started talking to them and reaching out to people. Now I talk to not hundreds, but multiple people. If every other week, if not every other day, depending on who they are and what's happening. And I'm talking to these people, whether it just be, "Hey, how was your day? Hey, I hope you have a wonderful day," or, whatever, just shooting the shit. But from there, now I've even ventured off to making paper, like just regular old piece of paper, and writing a bunch of facts, a bunch of truth, a bunch of shit to research, a bunch of shit to look up, yada yada yada, and then going around my neighborhood and just boop 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 boop, putting them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that sucks about that is it needs to be the fucking summer, or it just doesn't need to be windy or snowy or anything wet, because then they'll fucking melt. um, but what else is there to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can we do? We can't go to the fucking courthouse and start screaming, "They're fucking cloning me!" It's just not gonna work. They're gonna be like, "Oh, well, he's going to the fucking loony bin." You know what I mean? So, like, what else is there to do? Dude, I no, but you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck do we do? I just ventured off and started making YouTube videos now. Um, does it fucking freak me out a little bit? A little bit, just a little bit. Um, but I don't care because I've literally been having visions, and they're like very short. I'm not getting like prophecy visions or nothing. I got long hair, but I'm not Jesus. All right, that's for damn sure. Um, but when I was a kid, I would always get these weird visions of knowing that I'm gonna have to die for this shit. And I didn't understand what it meant back then because it freaked me out. And I was like, what the fuck do I gotta die for? Like, I kept just seeing war and death and blood and all this other shit. And it would just go through my mind. And it would happen every so often. And I never knew what it was until now. I mean, I still don't know what it is, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's some type of memory or it's something that I planted so that I would remember something, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's the thing that fucking made me wake up, you know what I mean? I don't know. Um, I I don't know. I just feel like I can make a million fucking YouTube videos about cloning. I can make a million rap songs about them selling their soul and putting up the fucking stupid sixes and all this other shit. And devil horns and all that stupid shit. I can't wait for somebody to tell me, "Oh my god, he's Illuminati, he just threw him up. He just threw him up." I'm like, oh, come on, guys, really? um but I just don't know what the fuck else is there to do. You know what I mean? Like, do we go to fucking people's doors? Oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm not the Mormons or the Christians or the Jehovah Witnesses. I'm the well, what the fuck am I? I don't know. I'm just here to tell you something, I guess. They're cloning humans. They're cloning you, and you've been cloned. You don't even know it. You wonder why you have those bad dreams? Because you've been cloned. That's not gonna fucking work. So I hate feeling like I'm at a fucking standstill. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I guess um, I'm trying to get Pac, not Pac, trying to get Don on the right page. And I don't talk to him. I guess I'm kind of throwing those feelings out there in hopes that something happens. And something has started to happen, good things. So it's definitely good. I don't know if any of y'all are friends with Sharice on Facebook. She has a Stop Human Cloning. Sharice, I don't know what her last name is. I don't want to put her name out there anyway. But anyway, she just messaged me and asked me what I had against or what was going on with me and Pac, and nothing's going on. Oh, I know. Nothing's going on with me and Pac. I was just like, I just disagreed with some of the shit that he said, and I don't trust him anymore. Like, and I know Donald Marshall can't save us. I'm not looking for that. I don't. It doesn't cross my mind to even think about could Donald Marshall save me. That just sounds stupid. Um, but um, what the fuck was I gonna say? I, f- I don't know. I feel like I don't. He knows some shit. All right, we all know some shit. I just want to be able to talk to him for myself personally. Honestly, if we're gonna go there, I guess. Because I have so many questions. I know that y'all have so many fucking questions for him too, and honestly, I don't think they'll ever be answered. I really don't. But I just want to. I don't want to. I don't want to ask him for proof. Give me physical proof. Like no, I'm way past that. I just want. I just want. I just want to know. I just want to hear him talk like how I'm talking to you guys. I'm not fucking hiding anything. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not fucking uh beating around the bush. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just being straight up. Whatever's coming into this fucking crazy fucking brain, it's coming out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And uh, there's just certain things that I want to know. You know what I mean? Just as well, I'm sure y'all want to know. But I just feel like we didn't get brought together. All these people, hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands and thousands of people get brought together for no reason. You know what I mean? We're not waking up all together for no fucking reason or just by coincidence or whatever. We're not remembering each other in our dreams. Not that I remember any of y'all in my dreams, but I think I've seen Sharice, um, and who else? There was somebody else I thought. I don't know, but I we're being brought together for a fucking reason. Instead of just being Facebook friends and sharing photos and sharing posts and stupid fucking memes and all that shit, let's take it one step farther and join each other in a chat room. Join each other on fucking Skype. Join each other in just a video chat. Not a video chat, but just a chat. You know what I mean? I don't always have to be on the fucking camera. I don't mind it because it's easier for me to speak and get my point across with speaking instead of having to type it because I can't. My brain goes too fast, goes way too fucking fast for me to be able to type it out and and just keep it going because my fucking phone always freezes up or whatever. Um, it's just easier. What's good, Marco? Nice, man. It's cool to see that there are people here, man. But I'm just this is pretty much a test run, man. I'm just trying to see who's here, who's available at nights like this. You know, um, I know everyone more than likely is working or does some type of work. So I know, everyone has normal fucking lives like everyone on this goddamn shit grid. But um what the fuck was I gonna say, man? Yeah, it's just a test run. That's it. It's just a fucking test run because I wasn't sure. I talked to random people all over the country, so I know that like this girl from Israel, her time is like opposite of mine, so I really don't get to speak to her much. And if I do, it's in like a weird, really early in the morning or really late at night. Oh wait, so you just want to start like a group chat and hang out some life? Oh, okay. I was like life shows. I'm like, hold on, what? Um, I mean, it's not really like hanging out, but I don't know how else to put it. I don't want to make it sound like we're part of some like military group. All right, guys, we need to join in 0500. Topic of discussion is motherfucking clothing. You know, I don't I don't want to set boundaries. I want to keep it as fucking uh open as the sky as possible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Talk. I mean, you know, I don't know, which is whatever. I could start a live video just like tonight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect anybody to be here. I expected to literally be talking to myself for forever, but I knew it was gonna take some time because it always takes time. But just like tonight, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we're not talking about anything like really, really, really important. I mean, it's important. Don't get me wrong, but there's no set topic. There's no, set thing that we're supposed to talk about. We're just kind of going with the flow, going with each other's minds, and at the same time, we're getting comfortable with each other, and y'all are getting to know me a little bit better, and instead of just um, watching me, talk on talk to myself to my phone. We can discuss things seen, heard, or read. Anything that comes to mind that's interesting. I mean, literally. I mean, I just don't see what's the point of keeping it to saying like, oh no, this is only a human cloning channel. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be stupid. That to me, and I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm just saying in general that if we were to keep it to one thing, then we're boxing ourselves in. So, um, this whole thing with knowledge is find it out or find it, learn it, keep it within you, and then move, and then learn it again. Whatever the next thing is, same thing, same thing, same thing. You know what I mean? And it just keeps happening until we die, and hopefully we know enough to where when we die, we're like, all right, guys, it's time to get the fuck out of here. Peace. And then, we leave peacefully. You know what I'm saying? If that, I don't know. I'm just in a nutshell. But I just feel like if we just make it a certain, now we can make it certain topics like, hey, tonight let's just talk about, I don't fucking know, let's talk about, I don't know, anything, because something happened to me at work or something happened to me in my dreams. I don't know. You know what I mean? It just whatever the fuck happens. Last night or no. I think there's a lot going on. Pedophilia. Oh, without a doubt. Okay, that's a good. I'm glad you said that, dude. Check this out, Marco. Well, all of you, but this dude, um, I don't know who he is. Okay, that's what I was talking about. Quasi Luminous. He did started this blood over intent thing. But now there's the other guy that was talking on this radio show, and he was talking about the blood over intent, and he was saying like, look guys, I'm sorry to tell you, but everybody on this fucking planet has been cloned. Well, I guess in America and maybe outside of America, depending on how that works. But think about it. He was like, think about it. What happened when you came out of your fucking mother? They cut your umbilical cord. They fucking take your DNA, one way or another, um, and then where it goes, nobody fucking knows. You know, they need two fucking cells, and an electrical charge, and boom, you're fucking got another body. That's why we have all these fucking weird dreams. That's why we keep having fucking nightmares. And then when you notice how, like, I've noticed that ever since I've started making YouTube videos, the torture gets worse. And it's not every night. And maybe it is every night. I don't know because I don't remember my dreams every night. But I try to. Like, I try to remember everything or at least something or just like the emotion of it or whatever. Um, what if I don't dream? Believe it or not, I mean, I don't want to say that you do dream because I'm not you. I'm not you, you know, but what I've heard 100 million times in my entire life is that everyone dreams, but it's whether you remember it. They say that you have the minimum of like 7 dreams, different like scenarios or whatever. I can't remember. Um, Whether that's true, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I've had multiple times where I've been here and then boom, I'm in some other place, and you know whatever. But lately, it's been nothing but fucking torture, and oh, that's very true. 2G. I feel like I dreamed too. I had a few dreams that stay with me forever. Yeah, I mean that's how it was for me because I mean I was on fucking drugs bad, man, a while back, and you know, completely asleep, not fucking paying attention to anything. Well, it started off obviously with prescriptions, and I was prescribed them, and then boom, it's the worst. But I uh, I never would fucking dream at all. You know what I'm saying? Never. And now that like you know I'm starting to fucking like focus and shit and like use crystals and stones and quartz and all that shit. Like I got this one rock. Um, let's see if I can focus. It's a labradorite. I think that's how you say it. And apparently it helps with astral travel and lucid dreaming. I'm telling you, the first night I put it under my pillow, I was like, boom! I woke up in my dream, knew it was a dream. It was almost like I woke up from sleep, and you're like, all right, well, back in the real world now. I was like, boom, whoa, I'm back in the dream world now. It was really fucking weird. Um, Hold on. But dude, literally, what you need. Okay, let me ask you this, Anthony. Um, what's how much? Okay, I guess like on a in a nutshell, and you can you know estimate how much sleep do you think you're getting a night? You know what I mean? Like 3, 4 hours? Are you getting 8? Are you getting 6? You know, is it 4.5 hours? You know, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, are 5 and 6 hours? Well, that's not bad. It's not bad at all because that's kind of what I'm on. Try this. It might freak you out. I'm just warning you just because it freaked me out. Um, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's you really gotta focus. But when you go to bed, lay on. I don't know how you sleep, but I never slept on my back, and I trained myself to sleep on my back. Right. So I lay on my back. I put my hand to my side, and I'll lay there, and I'll stare at the ceiling, and I will stare at the ceiling. I don't know how much time goes by. It feels like a long fucking time, but I literally try to stay. I don't move a muscle. I blink, but I don't move a muscle in my body enough to where I let my body fall asleep. And then as soon as I go to close my eyes, or when I do close my eyes, it's like a smoothest transition into the dream, and I can remember and like do shit. It's the fucking craziest thing. Um, but I just kept doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this over, and I don't know. It might help you. Also, too, well, you're not dreaming, so you can't really write shit down because you don't remember anything. But try that, and then also too, if you hear like if it sounds like something's getting really loud, like a fucking train is coming like towards you, like it's just weird, very loud vibration. Like you know how like you're in dead silence, but then you can hear the ringing in your ear. It's kind of like that, but just it sounds like it's like coming at you. It sounds fucking crazy. What's happening is that I don't know how to explain it, but that sound is a frequency that you're hearing, and you're you're literally about to separate from your body, and then you will be able to be awake in the dream, so to speak. Yeah, astral travel, exactly. Um, hold on, let me hold that thought. I wonder how much the government's experience with their frequencies experiment with their frequencies to make this happier. Oh, that's every day, dude. Down to the. I honestly, I believe that all of our electric was made the way it was because of that. Whether they say it's not good for us or not, it's got some type of, it's holding some type of frequency around blanket around us. And I'm talking about like not light poles, but like our all the fucking electrical poles and shit, and then not to mention the fucking the 4G cell phone tower shit. That's they're pointed upward when they were pointed downward before the shower of fucking radiation, but now it's pointed upward. So now think about if they plan that plotted all the way across the United States, it's a blanket now, and if they put it all the way across the world, it's even a bigger fucking blanket. Hold on, let me read some comments. Not a religious person, but in one dream I was sitting. Now, don't get me wrong, Marco. When you say you use in Jesus' name, there's something. Now, I don't say I'm not like totally against Christianity and Jesus and all that stuff. I do believe there's some type of truth there. What it is, I'm not sure, but something with His name does do that, and that's with anybody, and that's with like these demons and shit like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me, but I just never really understood it. Wow, you're lucky to have vivid dreams. I mean, I am, dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful, but it's been a long fucking time coming because the last time I was having vivid ass dreams was when I was like 7 or 8. And those are like weird dreams of being in different places, watching myself sleep as a child, and then flashing back in between on my dad's shoulders in some dark ass neighborhood with these demons trying to fucking or monsters trying to grab me under they were hanging from a ceiling or some shit, some fucking weird shit. And I don't know what that shit stuck with me. That dream and the dream about being in the room, the white room, like the Matrix white room where he brings Neo, and there's this like static being demon thing that has no eyes, no nothing. It's just staring at me. And it feels like it's right here, like you know what I mean, like right there in front of you. But then it felt like it was like a long fucking way away. But I don't know. Let me see what it says. You think you could control pocket our energy to sleep. Um, I um, it has a lot to do with that. I don't know about with the sleep. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm not sure how to correlate that with sleep, if that makes sense. But in essence, if they're spreading, harsh metals in our body, and then also nanotechnology and all that other shit, they're fucking with our brains, they're fucking with our emotions, which is gonna fuck with your sleep. You know what I mean? And then on top of, if we're all fucking cloned and they're killing us every night, and our brain is fracturing because we can't remember. We don't. Our brain can't hold. I'm sorry, remember it, because it's too painful. You know, and then you wake up in hysterical, crying or angry or whatever. You'll never fucking know unless you uh, do hypnotherapy or whatever the fuck that shit is. Repressive, I don't know what it is, where they like go into your subconscious, whatever. But I know I need to make more videos. I've been, my brain has felt like somebody's just doing this, and I haven't been able to make music. I haven't been able to come out with any ideas, except for this one, which is kind of working. My brain feels a little better. They probably also have experimental stuff in chemtrails. Oh yeah, I mean, nanotechnology is in everything. It's sad. It's fucked up. I know. It's in this thing right here. It's in my vape juice. It's in your water, your tap water. It's in your fucking milk if you drink milk. I don't drink milk. It's in your food. It's in your vegetables. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's in your body right now. I'm almost 100% positive, because, and then all they got to do is, send a fucking uh, frequency, or some type of frequency your way, and awake those fucking nanobots up in your body, and then Lord knows what the fuck they can do to you. I mean, I'm sure it goes way, way, way far than just making your emotions fucked up. I'm sure that's somehow they're doing that to, like, do these mass shootings and shit. But I don't put it past them. I had a dream that we were going to meet, and here I am on your live show. Wow, no shit. And that's how that shit works, man. It's fucking weird, man. It's really weird, but it's cool. I like when people tell me shit like that, because it connects the dots. Blue light in your device keeps blue light in your device keep you from sleep. Oh, also too, that just reminded me. Every night I turn my phone on airplane mode. This guy, I seen a video, this dude did a test on it, and he tested the frequency coming off of it, the radiation coming off of it, or whatever it is, and it was like off the charts. Put it on airplane mode, it stops it. So I think I'm safe for the most part. Um, I I want to do that so bad. I want to get a webcam, like a security camera or some kind of camera, GoPro, and just videotape myself for, every night and see what happens. I've always, like, especially like nights where I know that I was like hovering above my fucking bed because I felt myself fall back down. At least it felt like it. Maybe that was me coming back into my body, but I don't know. I would love to do that for myself too. You just made me want to research the frequency of the name Jesus. I never thought about that. Why did I not? I mean, I just pretty much said it, but I mean, not the frequency, but I never thought about that. That's weird. Um, but if you do find something, please let me. Oh, I know you'll let me know. Um, yeah, and you need to. We all need to unplug, because it's bad, and also it too, trying to like clear your mind before you go to bed, because say you watch a scary ass movie before you go to bed, well, that's what you're going to dream about, because it's flooded your brain, to empty it before you go to bed and let whatever happen. It just seems more beneficial. Jesus' name in gematria is 74, which is in many names. Good idea. Yeah, like my mom has caught me twice or three times not screaming like at the top of my lungs, but like, how you try to scream in your sleep, and you feel like you're straining, but it just always comes out like help, help, like you can't talk. That's what was happening. But I was saying it out loud in my sleep. I mean, yeah, in my sleep, saying it out loud in the physical world, not the dream world. And my mom fucking woke me up and was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Well, all I remember was being in a dirt arena and this bright orange ball of demon shit. I don't know what the fuck it was chasing me around. I was just going circles, 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 and I wasn't like, I don't know. It was fucking freaky because it was almost like it was after hours at the cloning centers or something. That's what it seemed like. It's all every time I think about it, it was like after hours. All the fucking lights are shut off, and then I'm encountering this shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Somebody must have left my body in the fucking stadium. And then what the fuck is this? And then all of a sudden, weird thing. One of my dogs that passed away, must be still watching over me, came in, just boom, popped up and was like, I got you, dog. Hold on. Started fucking this thing up. And then as soon as that happened, I woke up and I woke up with a smile because I was like, holy shit. I mean, I was scared to death, but um, it was cool. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I love animals. Animals are cool as shit. As much as I'm probably wrong for having a dog because we took it away from its family. I treat that dog with like it's my brother, and that if that dog's not sleeping in my bed at night, it's sleeping in somebody else's bed. And I don't take that shit for granted. I don't neglect animals. If I'm gonna take responsibility, I'm taking responsibility straight up. But hmm, I don't know. Aw. I hate thinking about it because the dog that when I just moved into this place um like 6 7 months ago. I was at my dad's house and like 45 minutes away from here, and I've had this dog named Smokey for for as long as I can remember, and he's getting old now, but he's still kicking. He's still like walking around. He's fine. He's just, I'd say after like 3 years, maybe like 2 years, I think he's probably gonna be starting to really slow down. And I just to even think about it makes me want to cry. I can't, because I'm not living there no more, so I don't ever get to see the dog. And when I do, he's always excited and happy. But I just hate that I feel like he thinks that I betrayed him because I left and shit. But they're dogs, they don't think exactly like we do. So I don't know. But I have a new puppy, and he's a little pistol, but he's cool as shit, man. A little blue pit bull. He's little Zeus, but we were all connected in this universe, in this land. So I think we were all similar ideas, similar things that happened to us. Yeah, for sure. And um, I'll go back to like the whole that guy saying that everybody's been cloned. And that's why we have these weird dreams and this and that. And it kind of makes sense because think about it. Like Augie told me a long time ago that they have not only financially gained control of the physical world, but they have their feet in the spiritual world, which is, I think they have in fourth, fifth, fourth and fifth dimension or something. That there's when we die from here, we get our soul gets recycled. Like that's a machine apparently that sucks you in. And Augie's seen it before. Apparently, he's told me about it, but I if they did clone us all, well then that wouldn't be really dreams. It wouldn't be like it doesn't make sense because we would think it's our dreams, but it's really the cloning centers because they drug us. Apparently, that's what's really happening. But I don't put it all my marbles in one fucking one basket because I don't have no definitive real proof that's what it is. I don't know. I don't want to A, sound like a lunatic, and B, jump the gun either. And make people mad or disappoint people because I'm saying one thing and then realize that, oh, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to take it as easy as I can. um Yeah, that's some real shit, Marco. I've been I've been lifted out of my bed. I've definitely been touched. Um, it's weird. I was in this room at this school, and this is in my dream. And all I know is somebody turned on a switch, and it was like all the walls turned electric, and it's so powerful that it sucked me to the wall. And I'm talking. You want to talk about some painful shit in your dream? That was some painful shit, and I couldn't move. Pretty much fried myself to death, and then woke up. Really weird, but I don't know. Um, that's some weird dreams I don't understand. Oh, I know. Like I've always wondered. Like I try to go back to the basics and try to think about what dreams are. You know, like what the fuck is a dream, and compared to what they're telling us and what I think it is. You know, and then try to go back to what's vividly what I'm vividly remembering. But I don't know. Oh, and for all you vapors out there, this is what I'm smoking. Smoking naked. but but yeah, there's a lot of evidence that aliens are actually demons, and Hollywood is trying to open us up. Oh yeah, for sure. That's for sure. But see, but then I hear like, okay, then I hear this. Then people tell me that the Greys are us, but in the future. I don't know how true that is. Who the fuck knows? I know shit. This one was actually given to me. My buddy was quitting and gave it to me. I have a couple of them, but I uh, I usually use a dripper, the cotton ones, because it's just more flavor and it's easier to use for me. This I don't know. I mean, I like this because it's on the go, but I don't know. A series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. They are too creepy. Can't be us. Oh, I know. Oh, it freaks me out. You know what? Some weird shit too is that a long time ago, before any of this, like before Augie was Augie, or what y'all know is Aug, and before any of that, he told me that he was attacked by two Greys that came into his parents' window, and he fucking wrestled with them and this and that and this and that, and then he finally got him to come out. He thought he was gonna die apparently, but it was the freakiest fucking thing I've ever heard. You know, especially being completely asleep and being like, whoa, what the fuck. But I don't know. I've had weird dreams like that. But he said that wasn't a dream. That was some real shit. What about the Mandela effect? Honestly, the Mandela effect, what I get out of it is I think CERN has a lot to do with it. I think time travel has a lot to do with it. I'm trying to think of what else. Anything that's going to manipulate our timeline. Also, them too, as easy as just them changing shit. Like, um, think about it. They all celebrities are all part of the same thing. So what if they're like, okay, in 2018, you're gonna make this movie and we're gonna put it out, but it's not gonna be that big, and then we're gonna wipe it from YouTube, and then 20 years down the road, people are gonna start trying to find it and shit, and then it's not gonna be there, or we're gonna switch it up and put it back out, and it's gonna be this, you know what I mean? And I don't know, but I'm not saying that that's what's happening to every instance. I do believe that that shit's real because the Bernstein Bears. I don't remember it being what they say it is now. Um, the whole Sinbad movie. I remember that movie. I also remember a Shaq movie where he was um, a genie also. But anyone shifting? What do you? Oh, anyone shifting? Okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, I definitely feel like some days, like I wake up and I'm in a whole different place. I mean, same surroundings, but different place. I don't know. I just always sometimes I feel really different. It's really weird. But um, yeah, I don't want to try to keep vaping for too long because I don't. It's just get addicted to one more thing. You know. I just think look at it like this shit tastes good, it smells good, and nobody can complain about it unless they you blow it in their face. But you know what I mean? Because I mean it smells fucking delicious. This shit is kiwi, grapefruit, and I don't know what the fuck that is, but it tastes fucking delicious. um, they definitely changed the timeline so they can continue their bullshit. But what I did hear too is that this is the last time. If we don't get it this time, we're done. Like I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. That's what I keep hearing. We've gone through. I don't know. It was like 6 resets or something like that. Maybe it was more than that. 10 resets. I don't fucking remember. But they said we can't do it anymore. Like we have to make it. Um, do you think we're living in 2018? I mean, who the fuck knows, dude? I don't know personally. I know one thing. I do feel like the 90s, my childhood was completely erased because also too, think about this. When I was younger, I used to watch TGIF, you know, Family Matters, you know, with Urkel and fucking um, Step by Step and Boy Meets World and all that shit when I was younger. And if you look up Step by Step reruns or try to find it on the internet, don't exist. You find a couple minutes worth of um, little skits and shit, and you know, and then like the best of, which is like 30 seconds of like every other show or something like that. But oh, Alien Vision's good juice too. Um, I think that's going back to. I gotta stand up. I can't feel my legs. Going back. Oh damn. Going back to the CERN thing. I think that. I mean, think about it. If one of those uh, collisions could potentially suck the whole Earth in because of the black hole. I mean, just imagine. Okay, imagine it already happened. They did it. Boom. Went to an alternate reality or something. I don't know how that works. I don't know much about that. I'm not that smart. But then think about it. Okay, then it happened once. So then we come, you know, we end up in an alternate reality, and they're like, "Well, fuck it. Let's boost it. See what happens. Let's just double it. Boom, do it again." You know, nobody knows, but apparently they're trying to open gates and shit. Um, but at this, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a lot to think about because like so much shit ties into it, and then you just, I'll end up getting fucking lost and veering off somewhere else. Is the butterfly effect the same? I remember that movie. Oh, the butterfly effect is, you know, such the flap of its wings can cause a fucking tidal wave or something. I don't know. I don't really understand it. I guess I don't want to. I don't know. I can't really speak on it if I don't really understand it. Never really looked into it either. Um, oh yeah, the tobacco is what fucking ruins your lungs. Well, everything nowadays ruin your lungs though. It definitely becomes a ritual because now it's to the point. Well, I mean, I just switched over, so but I just get excited because it tastes good. It doesn't taste like a fucking nasty cigarette. But I wish sometimes now I wish I just get some zero juice and just do it just to fucking puff on it. Um, Pope has office in CERN. Just refers. Oh yeah, that's for sure, Marco. The world could be just one big giant dream, even though we can talk and see things happen in different places. I think about that too because I've heard too. Like I've seen movies where um, it'll be like we're all on a spaceship and we're all laying down and got some fucking headgear and we're like, you know, it's like we're tied into the matrix like some game and then we're all being I've heard that we're all being projected down here living these lives or whatever when really we're in some fucking laboratory right now just fucking chilling. Whether that's true or not, I who knows. Video gaminism? What the fuck is that? Oh, as far as our reality being a game. All right, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I guess I just read it wrong. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm trying to, man. I don't know. I just got a lot going on, and I really, honestly want to stop smoking wax that or weed or wax THC that I don't know what's happening to it. Like eventually I would love to be able to grow my own and just make my own, but because you just never know what the fuck's in it. That and I also heard too that weed back in the day wasn't as potent in THC because apparently they say THC gives you or can give you can fuck up your brain in high dosages, which I don't know. I don't really believe it. But apparently that CBD was what always had the medicinal properties. And now that they're pretty much canceling the CBD out and making it straight THC, it's not really medicinal anymore. And the original shit back in the day was like the most potent because it didn't really get you high, but you got the CBD aspect of it. And I don't know. I just ran across the video. This guy was talking about it. Um, oh yeah. Ever since I watched The Matrix, it sparked me. I was like, something real about that. That shit is too much like our what we're living like. And ever since then, I was like, something's not right. Wait, hold up. So you mean like in all seriousness? So she hit a dam and immediately shit herself, or was it she smoked, got high, and then was like, oh fuck, oh my stomach, oh, and then shit herself? Like, was it was it spontaneous shit? Was it what the? See you later, Coco. Have a wonderful night. I'm fucking dying over that fucking comment though. The girl in the red dress in the Matrix seems to be mainstream news and Hollywood. I think the lady in the red dress is just um to me it just seems like it just represents that distraction, that one distraction that's keeping us from really living out what we're supposed to be doing, and that one distraction of doing what we're supposed to be doing, um that one distraction that was programmed to distract us, to make it hard for us. They're kind of like, I don't know, not really advertising it, but they're showing you like this is the bitch that's gonna get you in life. You know what I mean? Whether it be a girl or not. Um, hmm. I'm gonna be honest with you. She must have been eating some Taco Hell or something, cause I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Like she must have been literally holding back a shart with an S, a shart, not a fart. And then she took a dab, coughed, and she couldn't hold her sphincter muscle. That's so fucked up. I'm so sorry. But I don't know. I mean, it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. That's really fucked up. But it's just the way that you said it. I don't know. It just you can only do so much not to laugh. Um, but I don't know what the fuck was I just talking about. I do believe that they're fucking with our weed. Um, whoops, sorry. I do believe they're fucking with our weed, and that if it does become legal, it's because they've made it their legal and not what it's naturally supposed to be. They made it to fit their agenda. You know what I mean? Oh, she was definitely full. She was definitely full, and she must have thought, you know what? Let me get this dab real quick because it probably it's. They say it does help with stomach pain and discomfort and shit. Let me take that real quick. I'll be straight. Hit that joint one time. It's like, oh god, it feels so much better. And then when you blow out, and you're like, oh shit, the chest. She coughed one time, boy, and mm, let's just say she had a shitty day, shitty rest of the day. No, you're definitely right. Trust me. I wish I could fucking grow my own, but I can't, man. It's just too much. It's just too much. I couldn't do it. There's no way. I mean, I could do it as far as like time wise, but I'm saying like a place, and then trying to make sure that nobody steals it, and then also make sure I don't get fucking arrested. Just sucks. The Great Pop Monopoly. Um, talking about with like hemp and shit, how they demonized weed to make it look like it made people go crazy, like that shit. Holy shit! I live in Colorado. That's the difference. You son of a bitch! I hate you. Yeah. What part of Colorado? I used to have people um, who lived out there, and they would, well, I would try to get them to send me shit. This was back when I was fucking selling it here. Um, but that never happened. But I would love. I just want to be able to grow my own plant. Like I've always wanted to do it. I just never get the fucking chance. It's like having a baby. It's definitely a responsibility. You also know what I heard 2G, that smoking too much weed will take away from your dreams. Because you know how you get like super meditative and mellow, and to me, when I get high and I get like high enough to where I'm like where I want to be, I don't no longer feel like I'm my body. I feel like I'm like right here, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm in my head and I'm like right behind my eyes, and that I'm controlling this body. Like I can feel my arm, you know what I mean? I can feel my skin and shit, but it literally feels like I'm in my head. Like I'm okay. You remember SpongeBob? Where I don't know if y'all know SpongeBob. I really don't. But Plankton was in Sponge or somebody's head, controlling or whatever. It's just literally every time I think about it, it's what I think of. I don't know why. But one night, I I'm fucking blind, so I wear contacts. And one night I was going to go out to my car to smoke, and I got so high that like I couldn't see shit, you know what I mean? And I just remember like feeling my body tingle and not being able to see. I guess kind of like being not, my senses being deprived. Like it literally, I don't know, it was so weird. I felt like I was stuck in my brain for hours. It was so weird. And then like everything made more sense and all this other shit. And then after a while, it just disappeared. Or you come back to normal. But um, uh, oh, I will, Marco. Well, fuck it, I'll just tell y'all. Well, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds bad because I keep forgetting that this is gonna be saved, and if I give out my email, God, I can only. I mean, not that everybody's gonna try to spam me, but I'd rather not. I guess. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? No, I guess it really doesn't matter. I'll send it to you though. Either way, whatever. I'll definitely send it to you. It is fucking. I think weed's awesome. It I use it mainly for pain now and relaxation, but I suffer from a lot of pain, and it's all my fault, yes, but it helps. It helps me get through the day. It gives me energy. It literally wakes me up. Like if I could, I'd wake up and literally wake up and hit a dab, but I wait. I don't try to go that hard in the morning. Hmm. I see what you're saying. Used to be $100 misdemeanor for a DUI of $15,000. Jesus. Once again, kicked out. I don't get that shit. I have perfect signal. Why? Especially now. We're not. I keep hitting the fucking thing. It keeps unfocusing. Yeah, it just better. It's better private messages. I don't know why I keep fucking. It keeps cutting off. It's really weird. But oh, also too. Now that I think about it, um, when I was heavy, in a bad place, heavy on drugs. I spoke to this guy who was connected to his higher self, could ask his higher self different things. I can't remember what he called himself. It was something. Fuck, what was it? I don't remember what it was, but he was able to tell me things. And he told me, he said that they want you where you are. They don't want you clear minded. They don't want you thinking. They don't want you be level headed because then you're way too powerful and they can't control you. And ever since then, it's stuck with me. And God damn it, there was a point to this. I said because wait, somebody said I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. God damn it. I hate when I do that to myself. I literally just forgot what we were talking about. I swear I'm retarded. um, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about as far as like where I was going with it. Oh, God. Holy shit, I'm retarded. Um, and now I see what they're saying or why he was telling me that because there was more to it. I don't know. Can't remember what exactly I was gonna say, but I understand more why they want me so diluted because so many things are happening to me right now. So many good and weird things. I can see them attacking me now. I can feel that when they're attacking me. I know when they send certain people into my life to fuck with me. Um, I know when they fuck with, like my family and to try to fuck with me. Even down to the point of like the animals. Like I'll be writing music and I'll be like in a steady stream, and then out of nowhere, dog hasn't been in here forever. Boom, dog just comes in here and starts fucking biting me. They're trying, and then it throws my train of thought off. I forget what I was writing. Then I gotta sit there and fucking try to think and remember what I was doing. Just weird shit like that. I do believe in that for sure. But I don't know. It was just creepy hearing that guy tell me, they don't want you because they don't want you, clear headed because you are essentially will be too powerful for them, and I don't think I've reached full potential at all, but I do understand to a certain extent, and whether I can see them physically fucking with me or not really doesn't matter. But I know that somebody's watching. We all know that. I've had so many Freemasons try to follow me on Facebook and message me and like my photos and all that shit. It's just fucking creepy. But I really hate to cut everyone off. I know there's only 3 people in here. I act like there's a huge crowd. Doesn't matter. But I've got to wake up in like 5 or 6 hours, and I need to go to fucking bed, to be honest. But I don't know if I'm gonna try this every night. Maybe, and then maybe after a month or a week, or maybe not every night, but after so long, it'll start to pick up. You know what I mean? And we'll be able to really start to get the momentum going, and whatever. So I don't know. This was cool as shit. I didn't expect it to ever last as long, but I'm glad it did. I'm glad everybody came who did come. Thank you, everyone. Um, I will talk to y'all soon, and then I don't know. We'll go from there. And then Marco, I won't forget to message you. Um, Yeah. All right, guys. Holla holla. Peace.